Don't let me down.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Could use the help.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Let's earn our keep. I'll do what I've got to do. That's it.
United, we are unbeatable!
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Don't mind if I do.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
We cannot allow the battle to continue trending this way.
We've got an emergency! Send backup!
I have this. Watch this.
Take a breather.
I'm swapping in. I have this.
I'll take over.
Take a breather.
I was lacking caution.
For the faith.
Too easy.
I see why Lady Edelgard likes you.
You like that?
All would be lost if I were to die here. We won't let this opportunity go to waste.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
We shall provide support. No need to fret.
Here it comes! You're done! Yeah, not bad.
Use this stronghold well. Is it my turn?
Retreat!
All would be lost if I were to die here. We shall provide support.
I'm ready.
Watch this.
My turn? This is just the beginning.
Is this the capability of a mercenary? I have awe. You know what they say about playing with fire.
Stay out of my way. Let us approach this methodically.
Yeah, right.
I can't hold everyone back over this.
It's not over.
I've got
Live down being bested by a child like you.
the stronghold's ours.
Take this!
I defy
Thank you for your protection, Flame Spirit. Well, would you look at that? No.
Yeah. Hey.
see.
Time to work you into shape.
For the fate of...
My potential is...
Accept the gifts.
And I'll keep getting...
For the fate of...
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Feels like an eternity since I've seen the walls of Garreg Mach.
Who knew we'd leave as students and return at the head of the Imperial Army?
Lady Rhea must be so angry at us. Oh, why did I agree to come along?
We'll be lucky if angry is as far as her feelings go on the subject. I imagine she's apoplectic.
I don't know that word, but it has way too many syllables not to be scary.
The Knights of Seros will likely fight tooth and nail to stop us.
Well, we've got teeth and we've got nails, so I don't care who we're facing. I'll brush them all aside.
Worry not. While they may have a monastery to hole up in, we possess the superior numbers. Garreg Mach is well fortified, but not impregnable.
We're gonna smash the place to rubble.
While I appreciate the enthusiasm, we need to keep it in one piece. The Empire has use for the monastery once we're done here. Understood?
Right. Sorry.
The soldiers are ready, Your Majesty. We can begin the attack at once.
The scouting is also finished. We know with certainty where the enemy will be taking its positioning. We are owing this to Monica and her perfect memory. She has incredible knowledge of this place.
As usual, Monica, your talents are invaluable.
I really didn't do much, Your Majesty. That is, it was truly an honor to assist you. Not to say I've finished helping you, of course. In fact, I am always at the ready.
Don't ever change, Monica. And finally, who do we have here?
This is my little sister Fleisch. I was given approval to make her my attendant.
Fleisch von Bergley's at your service, Your Majesty. My brother and I are, in your hands.
Ah, so you're Caspar's famous aunt who's actually younger than he is.
Yes, Your Majesty. The very same.
Fleisch is too green for battle, but she'll be providing support from behind the front lines.
You can rely on me.
I realize saying this might make the situation worse, but there's no need to be so nervous. If you act to the best of your abilities, all will be well. Now then, everyone, the time has come.
The time to take Garreg Mach and reclaim Fodlan.
Jumping straight into the maw of our enemies, eh? Ooh, how exciting! Is this where I should talk about my heart racing?
Huh? Since when do we talk about your feelings? That's new.
Do not throw away your lives, friends. Be not reckless as you attend to our defense.
A defensive position within the monastery walls? This is merely a stalling tactic. We must dispatch them at once.
Then the brute force approach it is. Garreg Mach must fall. We'll start on the lower level and work our way up, taking control of the walls. Split into groups and take those strongholds.
The enemy is desperate, and will most likely dispatch troops to recapture any strongholds we seize. Be on your guards for this tactic.
Why'd they drag me into this? Not fair.
If you don't want to fight, then surrender. I swear no harm will come to you.
That's very nice of you, but they gave me a home turf. So I should probably put up at least some kind of fight. Okay, I'm losing. That's really bad.
I sense a darkness in your power. If you harbor ill will towards them, then help us best them.
I know which them you're talking about. Well, it's not like I want revenge or anything, but sure. Sign me up.
Hey, swapping in!
To think I would be serving the church and fighting my own homeland? Is this the goddess testing me? So ends my brief and meaningless existence. This feels right. A fitting end for one who has already lost everything.
No matter who they are, all who choose the wrong side in war must be cut down.
The right flank has broken the enemy line.
The left is through as well, Your Majesty.
Excellent job, both of you. But there is still much work to be done.
I will not sit idly by and allow Garreg Mach to be placed in further danger.
Take a breather.
The enemy is unleashing powerful magic. We can't hold out for long.
The enemy is after the strongholds we capture. They'll be retaken if we don't defend them quickly.
Some parts of the monastery walls appear weak. An armored unit could likely smash through and provide another way in. I've prepared a means to bolster our defenses, albeit temporarily. We need only give the command when the time is right.
Hey, swapping in!
I have this.
I'll take over.
My turn?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, not...
We need to intercept those reinforcements.
Those are the Knights of Saros. We were never gonna stop them that easily.
Time to show how strong you've become.
I'm ready.
Watch this!
Take a breather.
Fresh soldiers incoming. Don't worry, we'll handle them.
An ambush from above. They are having the advantage, but we can turn it around.
Here it comes! of the way! You're done!
I care not for your reasoning. There can be no excuse for war. I must do everything in my power to stop this. Seems like...
Retreat while you still can, Flame. I beg you.
Very well. Stay safe, my brother. I thought that scary magic would never let up.
I have to defend the monastery, whatever it takes.
Is it my turn?
I have this.
The enemy shows no sign of stopping. And if we don't keep an eye on our strongholds, we'll be sure to lose them.
Turn.
Keep going. We're making progress.
I'm ready.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Now, bolster the stronghold.
No distractions. We'll soon control the walls.
We are losing ground. Dig in, all of you. We must hold out. No matter what.
No! I have to do better.
Watch this.
Does that mean he's given up?
Thanks for the rescue.
Take a breather.
We owe you.
Is it my turn? It is not a problem.
I have this.
We have preparedness
Take a
for these
breather.
things.
town surrounded. Now we just need to fight our way up to the monastery proper.
We can retreat no further. You Empire soldiers will rue the day you took up arms against Garreg Mach.
I can still I think we've handled the situation.
I'm swapping in. I'm ready.
Hey, I actually hold my own. I'm so good.
Enemy down.
I will not ask you your reasons. Not anymore. But I will see your evil punished!
Splendid. Though yours is indeed a power that warrants caution.
I never imagined I would struggle so.
I cannot fail.
Forgive me, Rhea. I can fight no longer. The rest is up to you.
Worry not, Sedith. Nor you, Thane. You both did well to hold them back this long. Now come forth, all of you. Protect Garreg Mach from those despicable rebels.
So Lady Rhea has decided to show herself at last. Stout hearts, everyone. Victory can only be ours if we strike her down.
Energy. You are mine! Be praying now!
I can still fight.
I'll fight for Lady Rhea until the end.
The sky...
I'm ready.
Ready the heavy weaponry. We can no longer afford the luxury of worrying about collateral damage to the town.
We'll be in serious trouble if they target Her Majesty. We have to take control of those weapons right now.
I have to protect her.
Is it my turn? I have it. Is it my turn? Watch this.
My turn.
I'm swapping in. I have it. I cannot let my guard slip. I'll take over.
Take a breather. Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Victory is mine!
I'm sorry, Lady Rhea. I can't fight anymore.
Your efforts will not be in vain, Cyril. I will send these sinners to meet the goddess! And what do you stand to gain for involving yourself in this?
It's not a mystery. I'm a merc, and she's got the coin to pay me.
Right then. I will see my...
It's Bernie's time to shine! Sure hope... Please let us take this place down! I swore to hide!
We'll have these defenses triggered in short order.
Permit you to desecrate Garreg Mach for 1 minute further. This land is precious to me, and I will not permit you to have it.
That's what you get for trying to target Her Majesty like a pack of hounds!
No! You're done!
I yield you the monastery for now, Edelgard. But know this, there will be no forgiveness for your blasphemous actions this day.
No, I don't expect there will be. Take heart, everyone. Garreg Mach has fallen, and victory is ours.
Lady Rhea, are you hurt?
Ah, Catherine, you came.
Not soon enough. Garreg Mach is done for.
It is all right. For now, we must retreat. This path is unknown to the Empire. It will take us out to Aelel, the Valley of Torment. From there, we make for Fargus to seek aid.
The Empire attacked from the east, which means at least some of the Alliance's lords must have aligned with them. But those of the Kingdom are devout. We can trust them. I have already sent a messenger ahead requesting reinforcements, and, should the need arise, asylum.
In that case, I'll talk to my parents and ask for their assistance as well. Regardless, we should hurry. We can't let the Empire get ahead of us and send troops onto Kingdom soil. Now, follow me, if you would.
Thank you, Catherine. Let Edelgard have Garreg Mach for now. Let her enjoy this fleeting moment of glee. Because when we return here, Edelgard von Hresvelg will suffer a death beyond her greatest imagining.
Great.
Out.
Me?
What? Can't let...
Mach?
Garreg Mach, you remain ever as resplendent as the day I left you.
The place cannot be so dear to your heart that it requires inferior poetry for an introduction.
Inferior? I will have you know that line comes from one of my favorite operas. However, I concede I may have gotten carried away, what with my head still swimming from battle.
Hey, I know exactly what you mean. Something about Garreg Mach is just special. And our victory here is gonna have a huge impact on the war, right?
Yes, this should be enough to lure some of the more indecisive nobles into our camp.
I only wish I could vanquish the guilt I feel for turning on the church like this. Still, it was my decision to fight by 80's side, and I stand by it to the end.
I see. In that case, proceed as planned. Deploy the pursuit units immediately.
At once, Your Majesty.
So, Rhea and the others escaped with the help of a great white beast, did they?
Almost as if the Immaculate One that saved St. Seros has returned from the mists of legend. Although, it's a bit unnerving the way it sprung out of nowhere.
I knew we shouldn't have messed with Lady Rhea. She can be so scary. I'm just going to go back to my room and stay there until forever, okay? Okay.
Do as you like, Bernadetta, but realize your father will be arriving in Garreg Mach soon. This is the seat of the Church of Seros, and as bishop, his place is here.
Really? In that case, I think I'll just forget about the monastery and go with you.
Good. Just be aware we may be marching for the kingdom next.
The kingdom? I possess no love for the cold, but I will try to grin as I am bearing it. Point at the path to your foes, and I will be hunting them to their final breath.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Petra. Whether we capture or kill will depend on the foe. Now then, enough wasting time. We need to find Rhea, and we need her alive.
"2 years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be fighting a war like this.
You say fighting, but I think you mean instigating. Let's be fully clear about our role in all of this. Still, this is a positive turn of events for you, yes?
How do you mean?
When a war breaks out, every mercenary in the land starts crawling out of the woodwork. And those associates you happen to be working with should be tough enough to take on you-know-who.
They're not just associates. They didn't have to trust a down-and-out mercenary like me, but they did anyway. And that makes them friends. Still, you're probably right. This will be a great chance to drive Geralt's mercenaries out into the open.
And then you can give them their just desserts or die trying.
Could have done without that last part, thanks.
Relax, relax. You know I'm on your side. Our destinies are forever intertwined.
Listen up, boy. You're not going to believe this.
Judith, do you think you could ease up on the whole boy thing? I'm your fearless leader now, remember? But sure, tell me what happened.
You might want to take a seat for this. Garreg Mach Monastery has fallen. Not even the great knights of Seros could stop the invaders' overwhelming numbers.
Wait, what? That's not possible. They should still be days away from the monastery. How did they manage to deliver an army of that size to the gates of Garreg Mach so quickly? Unless... this can't be happening. Did Count Gloucester turn? And Acheron too?
I'm afraid both houses fly Imperial colors now. House Phlegethon yielded the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden, and Gloucester waved them right on through.
Those filthy liars. When I warned them the Empire was raising an army, they couldn't stop puffing their chests and crowing about how they'd hold the border. But it looks like the Empire had already gotten to them. This is all my fault for not keeping my ear to the ground.
I'm afraid that wouldn't have helped, fearless leader. All the dirty dealings were handled via letter.
But now I've lost the initiative, and against Edelgard no less. She can come at the Alliance with gloves off now. This is a real problem. What is it?
Sir, we have an unexpected guest. It's, Lord Holst of House Goneril.
Holst? What's the strongest man in Leicester doing at my door? Besides thinking about battering it down, I mean.
You can ask him yourself, sir. He is present.
Apologies for dropping by without warning, my lord. I just happened to be near Deirdre when word reached me about Garreg Mach.
I didn't realize you were in our neck of the woods, Holst, but please, come make yourself at home. As fate would have it, I was just pulling my hair out over the exact same problem. Can you believe that Count Gloucester? He turned on us like it was nothing. If I don't handle this situation with the Empire delicately, it will fracture the Alliance. If you have any sage advice, now would be a great time for it. Or muscle. I'll take muscle if that's what I can get.
I came here to help however I can. We must work together to keep Leicester safe, and more importantly, free.
Garreg Mach has fallen to the Empire, Your Majesty.
I did not expect it would last long. Is Lady Rhea safe?
Yes. She escaped, and is on her way here with a small force.
I see.
This won't be like granting asylum to your standard refugee. If we take the Archbishop in, it will be tantamount to declaring war on the very Empire. Is that a risk you're willing to accept, Your Majesty?
It is. We have already thoroughly discussed the matter with the Kingdom's lords. Even if I refrain from deciding publicly one way or the other, the Empire will still insist that we hand Lady Rhea over. The Kingdom's people and government are too frail to stand without the Holy Church's support. I agree with her ultimate goal, but such a situation calls for gradual reform over time. The Emperor's desire to tear it up rapidly will not do.
Then it is a good thing we've prepared for such contingencies. I will start by sending a party to ALL to welcome our new guests.
Thank you. I would go myself if I could, but I'm needed here to prepare for the war. For now, send messengers to Counts Galatea and Karen, imploring them to muster troops for our defense. Oh, and send for House Fraldarius as well. Let's make sure our new Duke earns his title.
Grave news, Your Majesty.
What is it now?
Count Rowe has declared fealty to the Empire and is marshalling his troops as we speak. Also, one of his bannermen, Lord Lonato, is moving to hunt down and slay the Archbishop.
We have long held our suspicions about House Rowe, but I never expected their actions to plunge us into war.
And after all the discussions we've had to prevent exactly this, he must believe his reason is just.
Very well then. Our plans have changed. I will go and meet with Lady Rhea personally, and House Fraldarius will serve as my guard. Inform Galatea and Karen. They are to gather their troops in Erebus and Geraint lands.
Lord Lonato was once a faithful servant to the crown. Will you now see him executed?
I have no mercy for traitors, no matter their pasts. On the contrary, I have an obligation to protect the kingdom from his kind. We've struggled long to attain this peace. I will not permit the Empire to crush it beneath their foot now.
Scarlet blaze. Skirmish in the fog. The Empire captures Garreg Mach, and when the lords of Fargus and Leicester declare their allegiances to the Central Church, they incur Edelgard's ire. She sends one army to the Alliance under the command of her war minister, Count Berglies, and leads a second herself to the kingdom's Castle Gaspar, the bastion of Northern Row.
Lady Edelgard, we have received an urgent message from Count Rowe. Apparently, he has taken up arms against the kingdom.
What is he thinking? He was supposed to join his troops with ours so we could use our combined strength to strong-arm more of their neighbors into declaring fealty for us. What use is a plan if the man won't follow it?
It also seems that Lord Lonato, one of Rowe's castled bannermen, has gone so far as to mount a one-man crusade against the archbishop. He has long held deep enmity for Lady Rhea, and likely leapt into action at news of Garreg Mach's fall. I should have suspected he would lack self-control when it came to his vengeance. Naturally, the kingdom mobilized troops in response, and now move to strike Lonato down as we speak.
So where does this put us? Can we get reinforcements to him in time?
You want to save the man, Your Majesty? If I may, we would march all that way for what, exactly?
Imagine the consequences of leaving him to die. We need our vassals to believe the Empire will always come to their aid. Always.
Of course, Your Majesty. I will make the arrangements straight away. The region northeast of Castle Gaspar is shrouded in deep fog this time of year. That likely accounts for why they are currently only engaging in minor skirmishes. Which means we still have time to intervene.
Good. Now make our plans known to the others. I'm counting on you, Hubert.
At once, Your Majesty.
All of this makes me even more concerned about the situation in Leicester. Nothing has impeded Minister Berglies' march east, has it?
It has not. In fact, Count Gloucester has given him leave to garrison our troops there. I hear he has begun turning the screws on House Ordelia, and any other lords who have yet to make their allegiances clear. On the other hand, the Alliance's more powerful houses have united in their condemnation of Count Gloucester's actions. The Minister may soon face a battle with Houses Regan and Goneril, if not others.
I can't picture a battle the Minister wouldn't win most handily. Still, the Alliance's new leader, Claude, is an unknown quantity. We can't risk underestimating his skill.
Quite right. One can never be too cautious.
Do you have a moment? Hello. Ahem. On another matter.
Which battle do you wish to I'll continue gathering records of your battles.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? See you around.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Well, well. Hello, you. We have some truly capable people here. Come back soon, all right?
Which battlefield are you headed to?
The fight starts now. I'll do what I've got to do. That's it.
I will do all that I can.
The stronghold's ours.
I'm swapping in.
Lend me your strength!
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Not a problem. I've got...
Our teamwork is becoming excellent.
You are mine!
I'm bringing it down.
This stronghold will fall!
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
This place is becoming ours.
Watch this!
I can't hold everyone back over this.
It's not over.
Take a breather.
How does that please you?
Here it comes! You're
Capture the feisty ones. They're worth more alive. Let's seal the deal.
We did it!
Can't hold everyone back over this.
No distractions.
Still improving.
Show me what you're capable of.
It's not looking good.
I was lacking caution.
How lovely!
I won't ever forget your kindness.
Luck was on our side today.
Well, would Would you look at that?
No.
So, what did you want to talk about, Hubert?
I thought we might discuss you, actually. You wish to know more about those eldritch powers of yours, yes?
Oh, right. Edelgard said I might have a chance to get to the bottom of that. Kinda figured she'd forgotten, since it's been 2 years now.
Pray accept my apology on her behalf. It has been more trying to find answers than we originally expected. With Lord Arundel lost to the winds, it has been a trial combing through what little evidence he left behind. And of course, we are undertaking all of this in the midst of painstaking preparations for war.
Lord Arundel is the guy who could shapeshift like Tomas, right? The one who escaped?
Correct. However, we have recently learned that he goes by another name. Tallis.
Did you figure out if my powers are the same as his? And what are my powers anyway? Not some kind of curse, I hope.
A fine question. I think it is safe to assume that you possess some form of magic. However, it is not the same ilk as the white and black magic we are familiar with. Yours is, shall we say, dark magic. Heathen craft that is structured differently from conventional spells.
Ah.
You are familiar with those who slither in the dark, yes? People like Tomas, Kranya, and Tallis. We believe they possess the same power as you.
That's tough to accept, but the similarities are too great for it to be anything else.
Still, what you think does not matter in the end, because my mind is already made up.
So what? Are you gonna banish me someplace far away because I'm too dangerous? It's fine if you do. I'm used to being cut loose. That's just how life as a sellsword goes.
Do not be absurd. If we were done with you, we would kill you, not banish you. Fortunately, you are exceedingly talented, and Her Majesty trusts you implicitly. The way I see it, we stand to profit best by keeping you in our service.
So you trust me too? Thanks, I guess.
But now we have a more important question to answer. Namely, how you came by your powers.
I thought I heard someone talking in here.
We were just finishing up. Do you have business with our mercenary friend, Your Majesty?
I do. And I suspect it's related to what you were just talking about.
Then I will leave you to it. Pray excuse me.
You should see the look on your face. Did Hubert threaten you? Don't let it get to you. Yes, he's quite good at that kind of thing, but it comes from a place of caution.
I wish that was all that was bothering me.
I want to transform the world into a place where no one has to feel trapped by where they came from. When I am done, it won't matter where you were born, whose blood you have, or what powers course through you. Everyone will be treated as equals. That's what we're fighting for, and that is what this war is going to achieve. So believe me when I say this, I don't care who you are. I only care about what you have done and what you have yet to do.
Well, thanks, Edelgard. I feel a little better now.
Huh.
The fight starts now.
We must use swiftness to reach our ally in time.
We will surmount this challenge together.
I'm swapping in. I have this.
I beg your assistance at once. Unfurl the flag. Bend me.
Right on.
We'll make good use of this. A taste more bitter than blackest coffee. All would be lost if I were to die here.
You cannot give up, no matter what.
I was lacking caution.
I'm dragging the others down.
I will crush all obstacles in my way.
Your mightiness is on full display, Edelgard.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
For For the faith!
Right on.
I may no longer be the shield of Fargus, but I will not hesitate to cut you down, should you try to bring harm to the kingdom. I wield this blade in the name of my king, for Dimitri, and for Lambert.
Position secured.
I'm sure you have your reasons, but your fate was sealed the moment you dared challenge our might.
I will end you!
No, not yet. Seize this moment!
That takes care of the rescue. And not a moment too soon.
What a fascinating power.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
For Brigid.
My potential is... Great thing...
Maybe this'll help.
So, do I smile?
Strength.
For the...
Can't wait to see how you do.
The fog is rather thicker than I imagined, Hubert. And if I'm not mistaken...
Yes, I agree. Dark magic is assuredly the cause. We already know those who slither in the dark have had comings and goings at House Row. I doubt one of them is here, but there could be a mage present to receive their training.
Then we had best leverage our own assets.
Why is everyone whispering? Is the enemy aware of our coming?
It's entirely possible, yes. They could be directly on top of us, and we would scarcely know it. So yes, let us all stay on our toes. Prudent of you to bring it up, Ferdinand.
Thank you. I mean, thank you.
Why so quiet, Caspar? Normally you'd be at the front of the line making all kinds of racket.
What, you think I'm the kind of guy who'd get all scared and give our position away? Sorry, I'm not afraid of anything.
You're unusually quiet, Petra. Did you not get enough sleep or something?
I am listening to our surroundings. Nothing has more danger than fog. One incorrect step and you will be losing your life.
Can we all try to relax? I'm pretty sure we're alone out here, so let's just calm down before we wear ourselves out.
Sometimes you all make me think we're still back at the academy.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Well, great. I was hoping to finish this before reinforcements arrived, but so be it. I will prioritize locating Lord Lonato. Can I leave the Imperial troops to you?
I know what to do, so let me do it already. Just mind this fog, and make sure you don't attack the wrong side.
That goes for you as well. Let us see if you can live up to your reputation.
The closer we get, the denser the fog. I can barely make out my own feet.
It will prove useful for Lord Lonato. As he possesses low numbers, the man will doubtless take any damage.
We need to find him before the kingdom does and take him into our protection.
Lord Lonato will surely be hiding in one of these strongholds awaiting rescue.
The fog will provide cover, but not forever. We need to hurry.
We're not really going to stumble our way through this soup, are we? I thought we had some sort of solution.
Out of the way!
Hold strong, men! His lordship needs us!
I'm swapping in!
Lord Lonato's forces appear to be fighting a losing battle.
We must help them if we can.
Take a breather.
Send whatever troops we can spare.
Let's do this!
Now we can see the enemy, but they can also be seeing us. Keep your wariness.
Still fight!
Thank you! Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
I see a mage! Do you think he's responsible for all this fog?
I sniffed out the spellcaster. If this fog lifts, Lord Lonato will have nowhere to
All I wanted was to land one blow on that conniving archbishop.
I can still
Take this!
Yeah, not bad.
Thank you. Lord Lonato is sheltering deep in the eastern wood. Please, hurry to him.
We have our location. Let us not waste any time getting there.
I'll use this.
It seems my blade is too dull for the task.
The Imperial Army is here. All troops, ready yourselves to intercept.
Here it comes! You're done!
I'm swapping it. Watch this.
My turn?
I'm swapping. Watch this.
Take a breather.
I'll take over.
Take a breather.
I've got this.
pay in blood for invading the lands of Fargus.
Out of the way! Thank you! Excellent! All the citizens are safe.
Is it my turn? I have this.
Watch this! I'm not done yet!
Forgive your fool of a father, Kristoff, for he is soon to join you.
Our effort on the Kingdom front is sure to fail now.
Being bested by the likes of you.
My thanks for the rescue.
They must...
That's one task on the to-do list. Now we just have to deal with the kingdom.
Stand aside.
It's not over yet.
It's not over.
Lord Lonato, forgive me. In the final words.
So I live to see another day, do I knew the goddess wouldn't abandon us.
I don't like how close this is, but I'm glad we're safe. Now we can focus on the rest of the fight.
Now that Lord Lonato is rescued, we can finally dispense with the magic.
Hey, the fog is gone. Now we don't have to keep running into things.
How could you betray His Majesty, Lonato? How could you do this to me?
Ash, you came here for me.
Lord Lonato, forgive me.
I'm swapping in. I have this.
I'll take over.
My turn?
We may have failed to save them all. We did the best we could. Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done! We're really in a tight spot here. I can stand.
I'm so scared to die.
I can still fight!
To avenge one son, I have slain a second. My soul is forever forfeit.
Our goal here is achieved. Now we hunt down any kingdom stragglers and... What?
Your fun ends here.
An enemy detachment. Put them to rout and make sure to keep Lord Lonato safe.
The mercenaries have cut off their retreat. Now's our chance to get Lonato. Not good.
Here I go. No, must all provide some protection.
There's not a question of can.
My will is there.
So, what should I be doing again? I'll back you up. Hang on!
Oh, if I must.
I must help Lord Lonato. Not a problem. I've got this.
Okay, swapping in. I have. Watch this.
You again, is it? I see you fight for the Empire now.
Just draw your weapon already. You and me have a score to settle.
You've already lost.
No.
I will end you.
My turn.
My true power.
This place will never fall with me around.
Monstrous strength! Well, couldn't hurt.
A noble does not know the meaning of the word surrender.
Might be time for this.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Guess I better get in there instead of letting the kid do all the work.
Count me in, Captain. I may be a new arrival, but no one can rival my enthusiasm.
Ignore the Ashen Demon and target the enemy commander instead. Doing so will force them to retreat.
Watch this.
I know we were told not to engage, but isn't this a great opportunity to see how much you've grown?
Time to face the Blade Breaker's wrath.
Don't let me die here. Take a breather.
Him swapping in. I have this. I'll take over.
Take a
no
breather.
escape. Here I go. They must.
Not a problem. I'm here to help. Not a problem. Move out.
Is it my turn?
My turn?
Watch this!
Good. I was worried the Empire's soldiers lacked backbone.
Watch this!
Take a breather.
I'm sorry.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Is it my turn?
I have this. I'll take over.
Guard this place with your lives.
Stand aside.
It's not over.
I must out.
What? We're really pushing our luck here, Alois. You decide when we fall back.
Come then! Let us fight with honor!
Wait, is that Alois? Since when did he quit the Knights of Syrinx?
To drag my new comrades down! Stay the course!
Already lost! I will end
you! Captain! Gerald's mercenaries! Retreat!
Well done. We have kept his lordship safe. This victory will greatly further our conquest.
Well, we did it.
Yet you're still the saddest looking fighter in camp. Why the long face?
Because we only barely got the job done. Everything else was a miserable failure. Sure, we saved Lonato and put Gerald and his mercenaries to rout. But we let the kingdom's troops get away in the process. And if that wasn't bad enough, I failed to beat the Ashen Demon. Basically, we lost in nearly every way you can lose.
Wrong. You were hired to do a job, and you did it. And in the process, you've received a valuable reminder about the unique danger the Ashen Demon poses.
You're right. I can't believe one fighter could turn the tide of an entire battle like that.
Precisely. They're surely going to continue standing in our way, so do try to dig a little deeper the next time you square off.
Then I guess my goal hasn't changed. Thanks for the encouragement.
Well, would you look?
Was...
The future is ours to make, no matter the sacrifice. What?
This...
We must make haste. There's not a moment to lose.
Understood.
Randolph, take your troops to Orion Road and await further instruction from Hubert.
Leave it to me, Your Majesty. Why is everyone so worked up? What happened?
It seems the troops we stationed in the Alliance are in danger, and serious danger at that. Gloucester and the other lords betrayed them, and now they have been completely cut off.
No.
The word betrayal suggests they were on our side in the first place. But I think we can safely assume that was never their intent. This whole time they were simply waiting for us to move the rest of our army toward the kingdom. As soon as they saw an opportunity, they cut off routes to the Great Bridge of Myrddin and Garreg Mach. Now that our troops are trapped on Alliance lands, House Regan and House Gloucester have them surrounded on both sides. It's doubtless one of Claude's clever little stratagems, and it stings.
I don't understand. Everyone is aware of the troubled history between Regan and Gloucester. Why would they decide to bury the hatchet now? Unless this supposed feud is little more than a web Claude has spun for this exact moment.
Perhaps it is, but perhaps not. For all we know, he wants us to overthink the situation and make a greater mistake.
We better stay on our toes. This all fell together too perfectly to be some kind of unhappy accident.
I suppose. All I know is that our reinforcements will never make it there in time. The direct route east risks running into both Kingdom and Alliance forces. But if we attempt to skirt around them, we will all be aged and gray before we ever reach Gloucester.
Which means our only option is marching south. We'll regroup on this side of the Aramid River, retake the Great Bridge of Myrddin to cover our backs, and then cut through the enemy cordon.
That doesn't sound a whole lot faster. Will our troops be able to hold out that long?
I would say no, but these are no ordinary soldiers. They are commanded by our greatest warrior, Count Leopold von Bergliez, the Minister of Military Affairs, and a man who has never lost even one battle. If anyone can rally our troops and convince them to hold, it's him.
What a brilliant trap. The Regan boys even craftier than they say.
I agree, sir. Even Count Gloucester's inept army seems to be acting with remarkable discipline. But will the reinforcements reach us in time?
The real question is, are they coming at all? Because if they're on the way, they'll make it in time. So long as I draw breath, they will make it. So count on them coming. Her Majesty would never abandon us.
Yes, sir.
Soldiers of the Empire, I know fear gnaws at your hearts, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. Don't run from this fear. Embrace it. Take measure of the enemy that surrounds us, and look them square in the face. Yes, we're outmaneuvered and face a vicious fight ahead. But pray to the goddess for protection, and her fire will fill your soul and temper your resolve. Our only duty here is to stay alive, be fearful of death, and let not a single soldier fall needlessly. Raise your voices with me now. Let me hear your courage. We will not lose.
Wow, these guys aren't backing down. If anything, they actually seem more excited than before. How is that possible? They're completely surrounded. No one will ever reach them in time.
Yes, but Count Bergliez is their commander. And I'm guessing a lot of those troops are veterans of the Dagda and Brigid War. During that conflict, the Count's troops held off wave after wave of Dagda soldiers right to the very end. Our force must look tame in comparison.
Okay, so what now? I wanted this to be clean, but we're looking at a complete bloodbath on both sides. What I want is the upper hand against the Empire, not these people's lives.
And there's honor in that, but I don't think they're going to play along.
They don't have to accept every part of it. I just thought they might be, you know, scared. Well, so be it. They may have boundless courage, but they don't have boundless food. If Count Bergliez wants me to tighten the snare, that's exactly what I'll do.
Scarlet Blaze. Bridge of Betrayal. The Empire achieves early success in the war thanks to House Gloucester, a noble alliance house whose vows of allegiance and safe passage were key to the quick capture of Garreg Mach. But Count Gloucester breaks his oath and turns on Bergliez's troops, trapped in hostile territory with their supply routes severed. The Imperial Army's outlook appears bleak.
I fear I may have miscalculated, my son.
How can that be possible, Father? We have the enemy surrounded.
Yes, and they have yet to give a damn. Time grows short, and soon Edelgard's reinforcements will descend upon the Alliance.
Then we will hold them off at the Great Bridge.
And they will find another way. If they manage to take even one of the Aramid River's crossings, they can break through our ranks. And while that may not spell immediate defeat, it will dash any hopes of Count Bergliez's surrender. Eventually, Edelgard's army will wash over the land, and then, my son, we will be defeated.
Speak plain, Father. I beg of you. What does this mean for House Gloucester?
Do not fret, Lawrence. This was a leap of faith we had to take to better our territory's fortunes. When Claude came to me with this offer, I determined the reward to be worth the risk. If the gambit fails, so be it. All it means is that our house will have to swear allegiance to the Empire.
Edelgard will never settle for such. She will demand... Oh, Father. No.
I am proud of you, my son. You have grown into a man strong and wise enough to lead our house.
Is there nothing that can be done? What of your dream to claim the Alliance leadership from House Regan?
It is your house now. You determine our path. Besides, when the dust finally settles from this war, there may not be an alliance to lead.
So I am to submit to the Empire and carve out as big a place for our family as I can? Is that it? You would have me put an end to the Leicester Alliance?
Perhaps my praise of your wisdom was ill-advised. You get ahead of yourself, Lawrence. We bend the knee only if we lose, not before. And as you said, we may yet be able to drive back the Emperor's reinforcements and win the day. Always think 2 steps ahead, my son. Be clever. Survive. That is the lesson I seek to impart. I had best go prepare for my final battle as Count Gloucester. However this plays out, look for a way for our house to prosper and seize it, Lawrence. Seize it! That is how Irvin Fritz Gloucester fights, and it is how you must fight as well.
Well, we managed to slog our way to the encampment. Now we just have to finalize our plan.
Why is it so important to hold part of the Aramid riverbank again? I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to cross over into Alliance territory before it's too late?
If we do, we risk the enemy cutting off our retreat. We are here to break their siege, not fall prey to one.
If we don't conduct this rescue carefully, we'll be worse off than we started. We must be smart. And that means establishing at least one bridgehead in addition to the Great Bridge of Murden.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
The Minister is a general of much endurance. He will be holding out until we arrive. He is more than a warrior and a maker of strategies. It would lack wisdom to be making an enemy of him.
Yep, that's my father. No one can beat him. I just hope I can be half the warrior he is one day.
I think even 1.5 Bergleases would be more than enough. Not that it's any of my business.
So, what are we to do about House Gloucester? They have indicated a willingness to swear fealty, for whatever that pittance of a promise is worth. That leaves only Phlegathon and Ordelia, and I doubt very much that anyone would take us to task for dismantling them.
The head of House Ordelia is one of the 5 great lords. Dismantling them, as you say, would hamper Her Majesty's ability to rule effectively in the future. Consider, for example, why we chose not to dismantle House Ire.
Because I belong to House Ire, and you did not have to. Ah, of course. You are happy so long as they install successors who are willing to toe the line.
That is the plan, yes. House Phlegathon, however, must be disposed of. Their lord, Acheron, has leveraged his control of the Great Bridge to do whatever he well pleases. I have a suspicion the Alliance desires him gone as badly as we do.
Lawrence Gloucester and Lysithea von Ordelia were Her Majesty's schoolmates, yes? They may be more willing to listen to reason than the others.
Sure, but Claude went to the Officers' Academy too.
And he's taken a firm stance against the Empire. Do you really think this can be handled via diplomacy?
That will depend on precisely what their demands are. But first, we must retake the Great Bridge and extricate Count Bergles and his troops. Let us focus our energies on that for the time being.
Agreed. And it would behoove us all not to overlook how devious Claude can be just because we went to the Academy together. If he's not willing to come to the table, I won't hesitate to meet him on the battlefield instead.
As a mercenary, I've had to fight friends more than once. It's never easy. Of course, it's your job, so you do it. When you close your eyes at night, you can't help but wonder why it had to happen that way.
Pardon me.